What's that? No? Yeah. What makes it special is just that it's a great all-around running shoe. Pardon? Not big enough? Okay, sorry. So what do you got?
I've got the no calf and caffeinated here. Each one of them is 30 grams of carbohydrates. So C30 is 30 grams, 200 milligrams of sodium per 30 grams of carbohydrate is how our system works, so that you're always getting the right sodium level. So if you have those higher intakes of like 90 grams, you're getting sodium automatically.
We are lightning safe right now. Probably throughout the run, I will keep checking just to make sure. This
Yeah, I actually like that setup because I like to keep my lower laces looser and the top tight. So it lets me kind of play around with it. So unfortunately, the Arc'teryx shakeout run was canceled due to lightning strikes in the area, which were on the other side of the system apparently, but officially too close to go out on a group run. Got a few runners out here getting some miles in, including myself. I really wanted to get to this run because I wanted to try out the LD4, Norvan LD4 regular version. I tested the Gore-Tex and honestly didn't find it all that great. Struggled with heel hold. Found it a little bit unstable, a little bit firm. Also, I sized down by half, kind of based on recommendation. And with the Gore-Tex, it was just really tight. Even with my thinnest socks, it was okay, but had some pinky toe pinching. I'm actually pretty shocked with this regular version here. It feels totally different. I mean, I wanted to try a half size up for sure, so I'm at my true to size 9.5. Definitely the way to go. Got about 2/3 up front, maybe 3/4 even. Definitely wouldn't size up, but I still think true to size is okay in this model. I have a much better fit, but I don't know what it is, how much effect that the Gore-Tex has on it, but this just even feels softer underfoot, definitely more flexible underfoot. It feels even wider. I mean, it should be the same exact last, but could be just the feel of the flex and everything. It feels so much better. Hey there. Is this the route? Or just going? Humble running out here at Palisades, Tahoe. Arc'teryx test run Norvan LD4. Pirio here. Is that right?
Yes.
All the way from
Estonia,
but in Andorra.
in Andorra.
Okay. So it's my first run in the LD4 today. I really like it. Completely different than the Gore-Tex version I tried. What do you think?
Yeah, they are super light. I really like the lightness, and it's just like flying.
Oh, well, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
It is definitely a lightweight shoe. I might have to check on my scale because I'm sure my Gore-Tex version was heavier. So this one's probably a touch lighter with a bit more flexibility for sure.
I was traveling 30 hours.
Oh, I drove.
Now I'm here, and I'm like,
I drove 7 hours, and I thought that was a long way.
yeah, it was 30 hours,
Oh my gosh.
and 3 different flights.
Well, congratulations on making that trip. So the LD4s, very happy. You like them?
Yeah, I like them. They're, I think,
especially good at the moment going uphill because it has the wider shoe opening and your leg goes quite smoothly up and down.
What about like the width in the toe box?
I like it.
I feel like it's pretty wide for sure.
Yeah. I need wide.
Yeah.
And these I like. So when people need wider, then definitely these are to go.
I thought my US 9 Gore-Tex version was quite narrow, and this US 9.5 regular version I think is pretty wide, like very different. So I might have to revisit this shoe in the non-Gore-Tex version. Yeah, nice chatting with you. I'll see ya over the next couple days.
Yeah.
I'm Mike, by the way. This is pretty steep right here. Not sure how much further I'll take it up. Happy hour is going on after this, and maybe start a little early without me. But the way back down with this descent should be a good test. Maybe I'll take a quick look up here at the upper. I believe I'm on some portion of the Broken Arrow course, but I'm not 100% sure. This is the first time I've been to Olympic Valley in my life. I did go skiing one time when it was Alpine Meadows, but that was so long ago. And not the same valley here. But let me know in the comments if you're familiar with that, if I'm somewhere on that route that you recognize. Let me know. Let's take a little detour. Go up here a little bit. Ooh, Lake Tahoe. First time I've seen it on this trip. I came from the north. Couldn't see it on my way over here. It's the base down there. All right, so we got the LD4s here. They assured me that this was the same midsole foam as the Gore-Tex version, but it feels softer. It feels totally different. Don't know. It does not feel the same. I don't have my version with me, but this is definitely, the flex looks about the same, honestly. Maybe it was a little stiffer in the Gore-Tex, but it just feels so much softer. I think it's because it's wider. I don't know if there's a difference in width between, maybe there's like a little cutoff between 9 and 9.5. You can see here, we've got these gussets here, different from the Gore-Tex version that I talked about. The upper is definitely thinner and more pliable. There is a web of vertical underlays in there, but then it's kind of like a single layer mesh in between them. Should be very breathable. Totally, obviously not like my Gore-Tex version. The lacing is different too. The Gore-Tex lacing was kind of on the inside here, and I had like a lace bar setup. This, you have this, it's pretty interesting. You have like inner and outer eyelets here, which is pretty nice. I think obviously I don't have too much time to play around with this shoe. Maybe I can get a test pair, but I would imagine this would help you really kind of tweak the fit a bit to your liking. It feels so much wider. It feels way different. Like it almost feels like a Prodigio Pro, not as energetic foam, less stack, less flexible, not the same. It's kind of like a slightly stiffer, maybe lightweight version of the Prodigio Pro. It has like similar vibes, I want to say. And again, just one eyelet here and no problems with heel slippage. In the Gore-Tex, I had to lace lock and I had a half size smaller. They gave me these Arc'teryx socks here. They gave everyone there. They're actually a little bit slippery on the bottom of the foot, so we'll see how these socks perform on the descent. I actually wish I had different socks because I feel like I might slide in these, but yeah, I don't know, kind of flabbergasted at how good these feel and how different they feel than the Gore-Tex version. I mean, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the comments on the review and on my video to make sure I didn't disparage the LD4 in general too much, because I really like how this one feels. So by the way, I apologize for any audio quality issues with this one. This is completely off the cuff. I was planning to take some video from the event, but I thought it'd be in a big group run. I wasn't planning to really do a review. I am getting some forward foot slippage here, but I mentioned these socks, even when I put them on and was standing down at the base, they feel really slippery on the bottom. There's no plate in this shoe, of course, but it feels pretty protective, I would say. I have to refresh my memory on the stack here, but it's definitely, this is pretty rocky here, pretty sharp rocks. I'm not noticing any excessive impacts or sharps getting the bottom of my foot here. All right, Chrissy, where are we? I went up and down, but I've never been here before, so
Yeah, so
what exactly are we doing?
we're on the beginning of the Broken Arrow, 46K and 23K loops. This is kind of a fire access road that takes us to start going up Snow King. Right here in front of us, where they're stopped, is where the Western States Trail cuts through. This is like the original Western States Trail. It comes from closer to Tahoe City. So the race doesn't run on it anymore, but this is the section that leads in to the resort.
Oh, so this is before the race starts?
Yeah, so
okay.
the Tennis Cup still uses it,
Okay.
which is the horse race that it originated from. But this leads in
This one right
to
here.
the middle of Palisades. Yeah, just right in these bushes over here. We're gonna take it.
She was 11 in last year. I was racing with her.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was on this trail?
Yes.
That's cool.
Group run is back on. Modified route, not as high. Although I did go up a little higher earlier.
$5 for me.
Are you registered in the Actors Guild?
The carbon plate is worth guilds. Keeping under.
They're thin, super thin.
I love the speed.
Yeah.
And I actually love that.
I've got the Scarpa Spin Ultra 2 also. And that's really nice. Yes. That looks nice.
Looks more stable, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's that fun.
I think it has a little more cushion too.
Yeah.
Nothing else left. I did do Gorge 100K
Oh, okay.
in April out in Oregon.
Well, that's pretty cool.
So it's kind of fun to watch. Just the level of